Hey everyone, it's LaDon. Hope you're doing well. Wanted to make a quick video for you on this Sunday morning to share with you some information I discovered about shea butter. Very early on in my natural journey, I began seeing questions like, is there a difference between the ivory colored shea butter and the yellow shea butter? And I've often wondered that myself, but, I don't know, was too lazy or something to actually do the research. And so I finally have an answer to that question. And I thought, you know what, I've seen other naturals kind of ask the same question. So I thought I'd create a video just to share with you what I learned. So what I learned is that here in the United States, and probably in other parts of the world, they sell shea butter, or they market, shea butter to us, and some of it is ivory and some of it is yellow. Typically, the ivory shea butter in all cases is truly authentic shea butter. However, the yellow shea butter in some cases is not authentic shea butter. It's actually a butter that's created from a completely different tree. So how do you know the difference? Well, one way to know that you're getting, you know, um, authentic shea butter is to just look at your ingredients, your labeling. If your shea butter says, like here, it says from Ghana, West Africa. If your shea butter is yellow and it says that it's from West Africa or Ghana, then you are pretty safe. Um, and it's most likely that it is truly authentic shea butter. And the reason for that, and the reason you know that, is because in Ghana, the shea trees in Ghana create two different types of nuts. One of the nuts produces an ivory shea butter. The other nut produces a yellow shea butter. So that tree, the shea tree in West Africa, it does create both ivory and yellow shea butter. Okay, so if you get your shea butter, if it's Ghanaian shea butter, or it says it's from West Africa, you are pretty, you can be pretty confident that you're getting actual shea butter. If your shea butter comes from elsewhere in Africa, let's use Nigeria as an example. In Nigeria, the shea butter or the shea tree there only produces one type of nut, and that nut creates shea butter that is only ivory in color. It is never yellow, it's never pink, purple, green, no other type of color, it's only ivory. They do have another tree there that produces a nut that creates yellow African butter. Now, that African butter is sometimes marketed in the United States as being shea butter, but it really isn't shea butter. Okay, it's a butter that comes from a completely different tree. So, is there a difference between those two trees? Using Nigeria as an example, is there a difference between that ivory, not ivory, the shea tree, and then the tree they use to create the African butter? There isn't really a difference in terms of the benefits of the butter that's created, from those two trees. Um, One is a little creamier than the other, from what some naturals have expressed, but they're like equally moisturizing. They're great for your skin. They're great for your hair. Their properties are pretty consistent. But at the end of the day, as a consumer, you should just know that if you're buying your shea butter and it was produced in an area other than West Africa, and it's yellow, there's a strong possibility that it's not actually shea butter. It's probably African butter. Okay. So, and again, there's nothing wrong with the African butter from what I've heard. I just prefer to use shea butter. because I know kind of how it will react in the different mixes I make and different things I like to make for my hair and my body. And I want the shea butter. If it says shea butter, I want it to be shea butter. So, in any event, I hope this information was helpful to you. Please rate, subscribe, let me know your thoughts. Feel free to leave a comment below, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Have a wonderful day, ladies. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.